Raise your hand if you were personally victimized by fashion school. Hand raised. I went to fashion school. I went to 4 years of fashion school to learn how to be a fashion designer. And I left that school in debt, clueless, and like, what do I do next? Anybody else? Anybody else? In today's video, I'm gonna tell you why those other fashion schools, whether it's a traditional fashion school or something you randomly found online, doesn't work. But before I do, my name is Lauren Messiah. I'm a stylist. I'm the author of the book Style Therapy and founder of Style Boss Academy, the online business school for stylists. I've been training stylists since 2009, and at the time of this recording, I have trained over 6,000 people how to be stylists. So the shit I'm about to talk in this video is because I got the goods to back it up. Why those other styling schools have failed you. Those other fashion schools have failed you. Number one, they have failed you because they did not teach you how to run a business or to even understand how a business works. It's funny, I was reflecting this morning on my days going to fashion design school, and the way that I felt when I left, I have no regrets about going to fashion school. I'll just say that right now, because I got to do cool stuff while I was in school. I got to sew, I got to make patterns, I got to study the history of Chanel. Like, I got to do fun stuff that like most people don't get to do when they go to school. But I learned nothing about how the fashion industry itself worked. Like, that class wasn't there. I didn't learn how to start a business. I didn't learn any of those things. So what I left with was the ability to be more creative. That's cool, I guess, but no clue on how to monetize that. So that's one of the reasons why for the past 13 years, I have been teaching stylists, because it's like, it pains me to think that there's so many people who are spending money to just be better at their craft, which again, no shade, you got to be good at your craft, but that's not enough. Like, why aren't people telling people this isn't enough? You need to understand business. That's why the core focus of my program, Style Boss Academy, it's like business. Like, we're barely talking about clothes. I mean, it's in there because it's, class for stylists, but like business. That's why you're not making money. You don't understand business. Literally, I could like rant about this for like hours, but I won't. 2, they're not teaching about mindset. These fashion schools, these styling schools, they're leaving out mindset. And if you don't have an incredible mindset, good luck being successful. This was a huge, huge awakening that I had really right around the time I started to get into styling. I started off doing celebrity styling, and then later I moved into personal styling, but my brain always felt like it was like on fire. Like, I would wake up and it'd be like, what's the catastrophe for the day? Oh my God, how am I going to make money? How am I going to survive? Everybody's crazy. And once I started working with mentors that were like, yo, you got to get your brain together, girl. Like, you need to journal, you need to meditate, like, you need to pray, like, you need to get it together or you ain't going to make it in this world. And I'm like, why didn't anyone tell me this? How have I been living so long and no one told me this? It changes everything. So again, one of the core teachings in my program, we don't do anything until we cover the mindset. Like, the first module in my program is mindset, getting your mind right. And I promise you're probably like, Lauren, I want to learn about mindset. I want to learn about how to make money as a stylist. Pretty much all of my students, like, when I'm in their Facebook group, when I'm getting DMs from them, they're like, it was worth it alone just for the mindset. Like, my mind is blown. My mind is changed. Thank you. These other schools, they ain't teaching that. They ain't teaching business and they ain't teaching mind. Success, Tony Robbins says this. Success is 80% mindset, 20% mechanics. So if your mindset is trash, if you don't have a success mindset, if you don't have a positive mindset, your little 20%, how good you are at style, the only thing they teach you in these fashion schools, You only have 20% of the pie filled out. You're tripping, boo. Get your mind right. Number 3, these schools, and this is especially not so much for fashion universities because they're just teaching you like random skills, in my opinion, but these other schools, that was me sucking in a strong Lauren rant of the copycat schools that try to do what I do, but they don't do it well because they don't know the secrets. They don't know the juice, okay? They are committed to teaching people cookie cutter businesses, cookie cutter styling businesses. And I'll admit, even in the past, like things that I taught before founding Style Boss Academy, I was doing some other work. If you guys know my former business, I knew a formula that worked for stylists. And I'm like, cool, let's do the formula. Like, this is how you serve clients. This is the business model. And I noticed that so many of my students were just copying, like they were just cookie cutter. It was too formulaic that it left no room for creativity. So now the way that I teach is like, oh, I leave you guys a lot of rope and it makes y'all uncomfortable. But Lauren, tell me like, what do I do? What do I say? What do I put in my package? I'm like, figure it out. You're a boss. You figure it out. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Figure it out. No more cookie cutter stuff. If you want to be different in the market, if you want people to be like, whoa, that's the stylist I've always been searching for, you can't look like every other stylist because then people pick on price. They're like, which one's the cheapest? Which one's closest to me? We want to have unique, strong businesses that really serve people through style, and it's not going to happen through a cookie cutter. So when you're searching for these other programs, you're like, yes, it's a 1, 2, 3, ABC. Run, because you're setting up yourself to not be as successful as you could be as a stylist. And I'm not saying that any of these other schools are going to teach you how to make money. You can definitely get a few clients under your belt, make a few bucks. But if you want to be a boss, if you want working as a stylist to be your sole income source, we got to eliminate the cookie cutter. We got to run from places who aren't going to help us improve our minds as well. And we got to run even faster if they're not going to wrap in business skills in terms of how you operate, okay? So this is why the others didn't work. And others, if you're watching and you're like, oh, Lauren's told us how to improve our thing. Cheaters never win, okay? So there you go. If you found this video helpful, please show me some love in the comments and subscribe to my channel because I have tons more videos like this coming your way. So get your subscribe on and I'll see you in the next video.